Hey, hopefully it's working. Hey, looks like it. Oh. At least I'm streaming on Twitch, it looks like. Oh, looks like I'm streaming on YouTube too. Well, it looks like I am working out on both platforms, but the chat that I use seems to be, I don't know if it's connected or not. Let me try this. How does this work? Oh, hey, no, it's working. Weird. So I can't see my stream on the Restream app, but I can see the chat, so we're good to go. That's all I'm really concerned about. As long as I can see you guys, I'm pretty happy with it. And the most important part is to get the music going, so let's get that on. Ooh, nope, it's in here, and okay, we're good to go. I want to eventually start playing some decent music, but I don't know 100% how it works. I think there's something I gotta do with OBS to make it only play on Twitch and not on YouTube. But I'm still kind of new to that stuff. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, I am grinding 2 of the daily events. I'm trying to get this Gorn one finished. Oop. And there we go, that should be a little bit better. Hopefully you can hear me better. So once I get this one dealt with, I will check what else I gotta do. I'm trying to grind some XP in a couple of my ships. And I'm also grinding this daily out right now. Oh, I keep attacking when my shields... See, I'm so used to using the Enterprise, where I never had to worry about shields. And I'm still not used to dealing with this delay in shields coming back. The Enterprise really was a great ship in its own right. The grade 3 Enterprise. I'm not super fond of the grade 4 one. I feel like its shipability is a downgrade, at least in my opinion. Okay, we're good to go. I still gotta wait 2 days for this one. See, that's the other thing. Sometimes it takes a massive chunk out of my shields, and sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, we're good to go, seems like. Ah, see, I did the same thing. At least it wasn't too bad. Let me see, how much do I actually need for this one? Not that it really matters, because I'm just going to grind it out anyway. Oh, and the secrets one, I actually forgot to check this, so I should give this a quick look. I find my end. What am I? That upgrades transcend. Is it to pull some stuff? Refined, I'm needed to make ships grow. Hunt me in nodes that quietly glow. Ore? Am I supposed to hunt ore? Maybe crystal. Crystal glows more than ore, right? And the champion events, what have I got left? Wave defense. And anomalous rubbish. Deal damage to no, it's not. Transports and heavy transports. Bonus for damaging any hostile using a level 42 plus shipyard combat ship. Like what? 3 points added for using the Tribune and the Pylum. And okay. So I gotta hunt those heavy traders. Looks pretty worth it though. So I'll do that one. Priority 1. I did do some oh, well, finished. There you go. I did do priority 1. And where's the Gorn at? Here. That'll be the last one. Okay, so I gotta kill 3 more of these Gorn hunters. And then I can head back. That's number 2. And this should be number 3. Also got to get into this refinery. What am I missing? Isomatter, okay. Ah, for these guys? Okay, then in that case, I want to take 1 chest. Neelix. I do need to get a lot more Neelix shards. My new build requires burning, and Nero isn't that great for it, and there are people that I want to put in his place. So it's not an ideal setup right now, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. How's this going? Why did this get so expensive? Suddenly it costs double. And I'm not getting double the refinery output, so that kind of sucks. Might as well attack you while I'm here. And there we go. I don't know why I keep getting this. I guess it's because I bought blueprints already. That would seem to be the reason. And recall. So I got my pylum over here, but I guess actually since I want to use that for... Nah, I shouldn't need it for the event, right? It's not even going to make it that much quicker, I think. Or maybe it will. Sure. Actually, why not? Here. You go here. Actually, it's only plus 3 points, right? 3 onto 50 is not that great. I don't need it. I'd rather get the XP, to be honest. So... we're gonna head back. And go to Kronos when we get a chance. Also, what do I need to mine? Let's see. So it's Parsteel, really? Parsteel doesn't glow. Okay, let's see, mining. Hanu job. The less said about that one, the better. Okay, good. Time to switch you out. Where's Nero? Bonk. Yeah. And then switch over to my pylum. And then instead of you, I'm actually gonna take Hemmer along for the ride because I'm gonna be hitting capital ships, so I want as much beef as I can get. Aside from that, looks like we're good. I guess I got all these from the Gorn. What did they drop me? Nothing useful. Yeah, not useful. Oh hey, I got a follow. Last night while I wasn't streaming. That's really nice. I wish you were here so I could appreciate it, but I do appreciate it. Thanks very much. Who's that? Mandalorian M. You a heavy trader? Yes, you are. Heavy Klingon transport. Heavy Klingon transport. And heavy Klingon transport. Hey, glad you made it. Yeah, I'm not so bad. I'm still trying to figure out. I recently, yesterday, while I was watching your stream, I was trying to figure out how to set up multi-streaming, so I think I managed to do it. But I'm still trying to work out the kinks. But yeah, it's going not bad. How's your morning been? Yeah, I figured I might as well. It doesn't hurt to be streaming on 2 platforms at once. The only thing is I need to still figure out how to get music running, because I've noticed a couple of people playing music during the stream, and I think it would be better than the Fleet Command music. But that'll take a bit of time, and I didn't have the time to do it. Caffeine's good. I do have a coffee next to me too. It's my second coffee today, to be fair. Ooh. Might be finished already. Yeah, that was quick. Quicker than I expected. What else do I even have to do? Dimension Breach still isn't finished. $9,000 points, so I need to do a level 54. Let's give that one a try. I think that's a good way to do it. I'll need to look that up. AI Suno. Is that the one that's called, the website is Mureka? I'll give that one a look later. Thank you for that. I do think that is probably the way to go. I did read that there's a way to like encode the OBS stream so that it like separates the music and it only appears in the stream but not the VODs. But it seems kind of difficult. Or maybe it's not difficult, maybe I just didn't look into it too much, but either way it looks like something I don't want to have to spend time working out. Okay, so it wasn't that. Yeah, refined, so it's not going to be par steel. Yeah, I'll probably do. I've actually pinned the website that you mentioned, so I'm going to give it a look later. Do you happen to know the Starfleet secrets off the top of your head? My general chat isn't being super helpful today. think Cardassians work for this dimension breach too, right? Yeah, give me just one quick sec. Dominion solos, FKR group, or FKR solos. So it doesn't count Cardassians? That's a real shame. Yeah, so it was... Refined, I'm needed to make ships grow. Hunt me in nodes that quietly glow. I was thinking, well, people in the chat were saying, in the group, general chat, sorry, were saying that it's Parsteel. And maybe it is for the lower ops players. But it didn't work for me, so... I was thinking Crystal originally, maybe Ore. I would have said Latinum from the glowing part, but that's not really needed for ships, so... And then something about the artifact gallery. So it might be spending temporal disruptors. Potentially. I should have checked how many I'm supposed to spend. 100, so not much. I can just pull one. I should actually check the dailies as well while I'm here. Building, research. So I sent this guy out to get a little ore to see if it triggers anything. But it didn't. So maybe it's crystal? Wow, Sigma speed ups too. I didn't even notice you get those from this. That's really nice. At least I can stockpile a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna very quickly mine some crystal if I can find an open... sorry, buddy. There's also this KOS guy. But this guy is using a warship, so he's got to go. Okay, so it is, yeah, it's crystal. Gotta get crystal out. In that case, I'm probably better off trying to find one of the ones up here. Maybe Singularity Apex will be fine. Or I can go higher. Maybe up this way. And then... next up is, I guess, temporal restoration is what they're wanting me to do. Let's take one chest. Yep, that seems to have done it. I'm also holding off on this one. Thanks. I'm holding off on this one just in case I get one of the independent archive spend tasks, but I haven't been able to see one so far. Oh, hey, speak the devil. That was lucky. That's exactly what we wanted. Foundry, I guess. Did it only upgrade one day? Oh, that's annoying. There we go. And one. Yeah, I thought so, yep, buddy. And collect. In the store now, too, I'm trying to figure out what I should be spending on. Yesterday I got Tarka's weapon and Thalaron radiation. I maxed those out. I'm still considering finishing off this prime cosmic particle. For the prime research efficiency. But I also want to finish off Shax while I can, just to get my battleship strike team like fully operational. So I might finish him off first. I know it's probably not the best use of Alliance tournament credits, but ultimately I think it's going to help me out, especially for the arenas and stuff. Efficiencies are great. 100%. To be fair, I think I'll probably have enough once we complete it. Because we're probably not going to get relegated, I'm pretty sure. So we'll probably end up in the middle. 9,000-ish. So I think I should have enough for both anyway. Fingers crossed. But I have been trying to get my efficiencies up lately. Especially for ships, more so than anything else. Yeah, this should be fine for now, I think. Actually, since I'm going to be auto-grinding, I'm probably not going to need her so much. Yeah, let's do this. Actually, no. Changed my mind. I'm going to use the XP booster instead. Oh, almost forgot about this one. But yeah, what's your morning been? Aside from coffee, anyway. Anything interesting? Or anything planned for the day? Oh, very nice. Yeah, the Twitch 2 has been on a lot of people's radars. It looks nice, but there's no game on it yet that I want to buy, and to be honest, I'm not in the best place for buying stuff anyway right now, which is unfortunate. There are a couple of games on the horizon that I'm looking forward to, but I don't know if any of them are exclusive to the Switch 2 or not. I want to get Silent Hill F when it comes out. Wow, what happened there? And I'm also really excited for Okami 2, or the sequel to Okami anyway. But aside from that, I'm kind of playing it relatively, I guess, frugal for the time being. I wonder if I can get this one. It does count for the meta, so I should try and complete it. If I can. Oh, these ones actually are not spending anything that I need to spend. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm usually the same with that. That said, Okami 1 was amazing. I completed it multiple times. I owned it on the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and Steam as well. Like, I basically bought it on everything. And I managed to 100% complete it on, I think, the PS4. Which was difficult because I accidentally missed something, and it was the only thing that's missable in the entire game, so I had to play it a second time just to get it. But it was worth it. I highly recommend it. It's one of the few games that I like super recommend. There's that one, there's also this one. I actually wanna, what's the word? Stream that one at some point, but it's only on PlayStation 2 and I only have the hard copy at home in the UK, so I could like emulate it, but that also causes issues these days since a lot of places aren't super keen on emulators. And I do like having the original game. I think it would be fun to, you know, plug in the PlayStation and play it that way. If I can get it up and running, but I guess that's going to be something for the future. And if I actually manage to grow a little bit more as a streamer, because it would be I think it's a really fun one to have an audience with. Just because there's so much to do in it. It's probably my favorite RPG because you can do literally anything in it. Like, you can be a journalist, you can trade stocks, you can busk on the corner, you can get into robot fights, you can be a taxi driver, you can be an archaeologist, you can be a courier too. Like, there's so much to do in that game, and it's just such an amazing... I don't even know what to call it. Simulation's probably the closest. But even then, I wouldn't necessarily call it a simulation as such. It's just a very fun game. So hopefully one day I can stream that one. But Okami too. Okami was amazing. Yeah, for sure. You can spend so much time in it. I guess the one benefit, if I ever decided to emulate it instead of playing the real one, is the PlayStation 2 had massive loading times. And a big part of that is because the game is just so big. So even to go through one city, you would have to spend, like, there's maybe four or five loading screens going from A to B. Which was a little bit unfortunate, but it is a fantastic game outside of that. That's the only complaint, and that's a hardware limitation more than anything, so I kind of get it. So yesterday I came close to soloing one of these, but I was using a different team. I think now that I'm using Nero with the extra burning shots, I might be able to do it solo, but I'm going to leave it open just in case someone from my alliance decides to join in for the extra loot. But I'm kind of curious how it's going to go. Speaking of, I finally did get the Tribune. I think I mentioned it on stream, but I can't remember if you saw it. No, I think you were here yesterday. But yeah, I'm at level 30 now. That means I've got the 3 extra shots per burning round. And I got the extra seat too. I can't remember if this suitor one works for armadas or not. I need to look that up because, again, it just says hostiles, and sometimes hostile means armadas, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, it is a very good ship. I also need to try and figure out how to get more Neelix shards. Where is he? There he is. Because I want to get more of his burning chance. Means I can free up. I believe I have the NX02 refit, but I don't think I have the bundles yet. That's the thing I'm struggling with. So Where is it? Can't even find it. There we go. So I have the NX02, but I think it said like the Voyager Voyager bundles and the X-Borg, right? So I don't know what I need to be. Do I need to be esteemed to get it, maybe? Yeah, it must be this one, right? There it is, yeah. So when I do get there, then yeah, I'll have a little bit more chance to pull him out. I'm still missing quite a few. I'm missing Chakotay and 7 of 9. And Tuvok. But I'm getting close. It's just this is super slow to level up. Suppose I could get a little bit more of it from, is it the Terran faction? It is, right? But I feel like it's not worth spending the uncommon credits on. Probably be better getting, like, these ones. There's also the Syndicate bundle. That's the thing, I don't know whether it's worth getting this extra shield upgrade, or if I should try and save for the Syndicate requisition. But it is like 2,500. No, 250. So it's a decent buff. And if everyone else is running it, I'm probably putting myself at a disadvantage if I'm not using it. I haven't tried it yet since I got the Tribune. That's the one downside. Last time I played Arenas, I was still using, I think it was the Newton as my main ship. So it's a little bit up in the air right now. But I do assume that everyone else is probably using these buffs, so I feel like I'm probably putting myself at a major disadvantage if I'm not using it. Yeah, that is the other thing. The Syndicate requisition is pretty nice. I mean, it's an extra 4,000 a day, which should really help. Difficult choices. Yeah, actually that's what I had been doing with, where is it? Section 31. I had Tuvok already. I haven't been upgrading him, but I'm trying to unlock Icheb right now. Tonight, I should be able to unlock him. So I can get that extra ISO cascade. The sad thing is I'm running out of seats below deck. So right now I have 4. And I think that's my maximum right now. I think once I get to level 45... No. Maybe level 40 opens this seat. Then I think it's 55 and then 45, 55. So maybe once I max this out... Either, yeah, 35 or 40. I get an extra seat. So that'll be 5. And currently on my battleship I'm using these 3, and then yeah, I guess I can slot Icheb in, and then so Pelia, she has what, the 25% ISO defense, and what I'm hoping for soon is, actually I wonder if I can do it right now. Yeah, very soon I'm going to be able to unlock Joachim, and he has the 100% ISO defense. So I'm going to slot him in. And hopefully that works out pretty well. That'll be my my plan anyway. And we'll see how that one goes. I also need to fully figure out this team. Originally I was using Mirror Data, Mirror Picard, and then Honor Guard Worf here. But I'm not sure if I'm better off with Honor Guard Worf's extra crit, or her increasing the shots, especially since it's cumulative. And she also gives Picard an extra 25% to his cascade damage. So I'm not sure ultimately if this is a better way to go than having the extra crit from Worf. Yeah, he does. Oh, forgot about this. Give me one sec. Hey, now I can get Joaquin. Bump. That was nice. That was good timing. But yeah, he is, I do depend heavily on his assimilate, which is why, just as a backup, I also have Desok down below decks as well. Carol, I always wondered about Carol. I haven't used her yet. I do have Lorca and I do have Worf. I'm having fun with the Assimilate team just since I unlocked the Borg Queen recently as well. And I realized that the lower deck teams seem to work as well for PvP. So I just slapped them in to fill up the extra space. He looks so PlayStation 1. I love it. Not just the style, but just the graphics for him. I don't know why. More so than anyone else. I like it though, it's very nostalgic. The Wrath of Khan officers that came out recently, all of them I think have really good abilities. McCoy too has been very useful lately. Another thing people often forget is that Tom Paris works on players, but McCoy is better against hostiles than Paris. They also get his out of everyone in this game. I think they get the original series characters looking really good. I mean, some of them are not that bad, to be fair. Robert Picardo's pretty good. But I've seen a couple of the ones that were a little bit lacking for a better term. Lacking for lack of a better term, I guess I should say. Janeway's not bad, but she looks a little off. The other Joaquin, where even is he? Give me 1 second. If I set to level, he should be somewhere. There he is. I think he's more early PlayStation 2 Splinter Cell NPC. He's a little bit less PlayStation 1-y. There's a lot more definition to his... I think it's the skin. Like, he has the kind of 5 o'clock shadow. You can see, like, the wrinkles and stuff, the mole. Whereas the other Joaquin... Where is he? I've lost him again. Wait, this should make it easier. Boom, boom, boom. He just doesn't really have much texture going on. I think that's the big difference. He looks a lot more blended. There's a little bit of definition, a little bit of shading, but overall... And I think also just the way that the torn clothing is like drawn onto his model rather than a separate layer. I think that kind of adds to it. You can actually see where his skin like molds up to join the clothing. To be fair, they did a pretty good job of shading it to hide the fact that it's all one layer. But it is very interesting. There we go. Can pull that back. How am I doing in this Starfleet secret? Halfway there. I guess I'm getting maybe 10 points per... So I'm at 900-ish. Yeah. Something like that. Oh, we got 2 viewers. Nice. Hey, I thought it might have been you. Glad you made it. I was just admiring the new Ratha Khan Joaquin, who I unlocked this morning, and his beautiful model. Oh, that didn't work out. But it was close. So that's the main thing. Thank you. And bonk. How close did I get? Oh, okay, I didn't get close at all. I wonder why. I'm pretty sure I did a 54 yesterday. And I came close to it. Was it a 51? Maybe it was a 51. Yeah, I was auto grinding all night, so I can't even check the battle log anymore. Lesson learned. I think instead of messing around with that, I'm just gonna very quickly slap these guys in here. And just try run one more of these. Might have been a 51 that I came close to. It might not have been a 54. That's probably on me. And just a domination event, so... That's another thing I'm wondering about. Should I bother getting up my ISO damage right now? Or should I save the, what are they called? Nova Squadron particles for like these ones? There is also these, but I'm not 100% using hull breach right now. It's just a bonus sometimes. So I mostly want to focus on these ones. But I gotta wait till I go to 51 anyway. And I don't know if I'm gonna get enough particles to keep going. Whether it's worth investing heavily into these right now. Yeah, that's the thing. I figured like by the end point, once I've got more seats and more officers, I'm probably going to be using all of them. But I was wondering, am I going to be hurting basically? Am I going to get to the point where I'm like, damn, I wish I had more of these Nova Squadrons and I can't finish the research? Or am I always going to get enough that I can just keep these all top basically? Because if I'm always going to have enough, and I don't need to really worry about it, then I'll just burn through these right now and get my ISO damage up a little. But if it's going to get to the point where it's like, actually, unless you spend something or, I don't know, do something extra, you're not going to be able to unlock all of the research. The ISO damage is nice, but it's a smaller increase compared to the other stuff, which is why I'm kind of debating it. Nice, so I basically don't need to worry too much. In that case, I might quickly do this and then I'll go back and get it. Okay, that's good to hear then, yeah, that makes more sense. And then let's see, let's just do a couple. Bonk. See, that's the thing I never knew about. I heard that, well, I guess I didn't hear, it was someone that told me in my alliance that there is no cap on mitigation, but I was like, surely there must be. Do you know how to, like, how do I see whether I'm at the cap or not? This is another thing that's been kind of annoying me because I really want to do these researches, but I'm saving these tokens for the NX, so it's a little bit unfortunate. Ship parts prime. Maybe I should invest in this instead of the other one. Although I'm getting to the end of G4. So maybe it's not even worth it anymore. Oh, let me see then. Okay, I found the calculator website, so I'll look that up later. I don't want to spend too much time on the stream, but yeah, it's something I really need to look into. Because I have both Paris and McCoy below decks right now, and then I also have the Doctor on my bridge. So I'm probably getting, like, maybe I'm over the mitigation cap, I'm not sure. Although they're not leveled up, so maybe not. Very close to getting this finished. I still don't have this summoning. Yeah, I probably picked a bad time for streaming, to be honest. Or life gave me a bad time. Yeah, it's true. Increase critical hit damage, or isolate damage. I guess critical damage, probably a better one for me right now. That's great. 5. Another thing is, I think all of the rest of these only really help with armadas. Although the combat repair does seem nice. But aside from that, I've not got a massive interest in them, so I'm kind of saving up these tokens for the ISO defense protocol instead. Glad to hear it. Yeah, it's probably the most efficient way to do it, I hope. Really want this ship soon. I was lucky that from the event I managed to get some of these tokens. So I already got my gravitational blast a little bit leveled up for out of the gate. Starships Outlaw. I don't think I have any research in here that I can do right now. I don't even use the Stella though, that's the problem. This one? Oh, sorry, the one from before, it was the GS01 that I was looking at. So in one of the, I don't know when, during the last event, I guess, the last arc, they gave out a little box that had some of these research materials in it. So I managed to go to the gravitational blast research at least. There's also research, repair cost efficiency, and that's also for the gravitational blast, so it's not really that important. That would be a really nice one if I had the ship, but I don't, sadly, so. Outlaws finished. Away teams. That's another thing I need to really start thinking about. Which way I want to go with the away team research. If I want to start waiting for these ones. Should I get these ones first, do you think? Before moving down the officer tree? Yeah, I've been doing those just to make my, actually, I just realized I hadn't done those in a while. Maybe I should. That's a good shout. I went completely blind on that one. This one I feel like isn't worth it. Like normally I like to get the efficiencies, but it only goes up to 5% and it's super expensive. Yeah, I did all the way through and I got the uncommon assignments. But then I was wondering where to go from there. I guess getting the extra officer abilities is probably a good shout anyway. Yeah, it's super costly for like no reason. It doesn't seem like it's worth it. And that's like, the first tier is only 1,000, but it must increase exponentially. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I'll take these ones up. To 3 each. And that'll be good enough for now, I think. Can't remember if there's anything in the galaxy tree that I wanted to upgrade. I'm gonna get these eventually, but they're pretty costly in terms of latinum, so I'm going to leave them for now. Wow, I didn't even notice these were here. Cargo size. And I need to do my cloaking dailies. That's another thing I've been slacking on ever since I switched out of the Enterprise. Where are you hiding? Oh, okay. Maybe that's what I'll do once I go back. Is I'll switch into the Enterprise and go do a little bit of hunting. Just to get that daily done. At least I got my battle pass finished. Let me just double check too. Just the Trailblazer, right? That's going to get me 14,000, which should take me to, at the very least, these. I think I'm very close to getting the Borg Queen's Remains finished as well. Which would be nice. Oh yeah, and I forgot to redeem these ones. Ooh, not that. Temporal Disruptors. Can't complain. I'm going to switch him over to the Enterprise right now. And since I got the extra space down here anyway, I'm going to try out Joaquin. And I might as well put Hammer in too. Feel a little bit bad for going hunting, but I gotta make sure I hit the damage that I need, so it's going to be level 50s. And defense. So it's either going to be Kirk or 1 of 11. Kirk. Monk. Should be an easy away team. Lately too, I've been waiting for this one to turn into battleship parts, because you get a decent amount of them. And I do have some refreshes, but I don't want to use all of them up. But it just depends on if I have enough speed ups or not. I did 2. I managed to do 2 of these this morning, so I got a little bit of extra ore for my Tribune. Did I not finish that yet? A little bit. I guess the 51s really don't give you a lot of points. And I finished the meta, good. In that case, let's pull him back. Very interesting. I guess they must have had a territory defense recently. Hey, it's you. So a bit of background, this guy goes around just randomly attacking low-level players. It's like his pastime. So until he stops doing it, I just hit his ships whenever I see them. If he wasn't so keen on punching down, I probably wouldn't mind it. But I think overall it's best to discourage that kind of random attack where possible. You guys are getting into winter soon, right? How's the weather been so far? I just realized today is going to be a little bit hotter today, which I'm not looking forward to. It's up to 26 today. Oh jeez. That's nice. I wish I was in the same boat. Hopefully by the time I get to Hokkaido, it's gonna be relatively cool. But I really can't deal with the summer. And the good thing about the winter is you can actually use the heated blankets and it feels nice. Even in Japan, like, well, I say Japan, even in Aichi, where I'm living right now, the winters aren't that cold. So you don't really get to enjoy, like, the good part of winter, like snuggling up and stuff. So it's one of the things I'm looking forward to, as well as getting back to the nice cold winters where I can properly chill out next to the fire and stuff. Yeah. It's exciting. Plus I'll finally have a summer where it's not blisteringly hot. Okay, I think I got my 3 targets unless he pulls away. But we'll see. I gotta go take refuge here. Till my cloak comes back. So now that I got Joaquim, I'm trying to decide if I should invest in Quasi or Carol. I like her below deck ability because it basically does the exact same as Janeway. And this would be nice, I guess, for hostile grinding, like exile grinding. But I know a lot of people run him in PvP. That was my thought too. I feel like the Apex Shred is gonna reach its gonna reach a point where it becomes less viable. Especially as the meta probably starts to shift away from Apex barriers. Or even if it doesn't. I don't know. I think I'm probably better off. Bonk. Are these guys still attacking? Yeah, looks like it. Wonder where that guy is I attacked earlier. I wonder if he's still here, if he vanished. Oh, it came full circle. Pew! And then I'm going to move you into the corner so people don't attack my tail. Let's see if this tail has been attacked. I think it has. Probably one of these guys hit it. No, maybe not. Oh, no, there he is. Cool. I feel a little bit bad for this guy that I just hit all of his miners. But it's for a good cause, I swear. Oh, sorry, one sec, I just got a call. Sorry about that. The car guy contacted me, so it looks like I'm going to be selling it soon. He said we planned for 11 o'clock, so 40 minutes from now, but he might be coming a little bit earlier. Thanks. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. It is a shame that I have to sell it for relatively low due to its condition. But it's better than not selling it at all. And I'm getting a better, what's the word? A better price for it than I would have been getting otherwise. So I think it's a net positive. Ah, yeah. Yep, buddy. There was a word he said in Japanese that I couldn't quite remember the meaning of, but I just double checked it and it was the one that I thought it was, so that's a nice little surprise. Looks like I haven't finished my ex-Borg stuff for today either. Wonder if these guys can take care of it. Whew. These are just warp increases, then what? Reduces critical damage taken for all. It's probably worth getting. I do sometimes wish some of these upgrades were a little bit less linear. Like instead of being boom boom boom, it was boom boom boom. And I didn't have to invest super heavily in the stuff that I don't explicitly need right now. Like I basically need to upgrade all of them in succession multiple times over. It just doesn't seem worth it. Yeah. It's very unfortunate. Hey, okay, I'm not bad in terms of damage, even with a PvP crew. So I can probably finish this off really quick. That would be nice, yeah, bulk research. I wonder how it's going to work with, like you said, different buildings getting added to it. Well, I mean, not different buildings, but, you know, different research is needing to be done to complete that research. But like you say, hopefully it should be a lot easier. Oh, we got a couple extra viewers, nice. Yeah, I think so. The interface for the bulk upgrading is pretty cool. I can't actually see it right now because I'm kind of locked out and I don't want to speed these up right now. But yeah, the interface is a lot nicer. It's very easy to understand, which is nice. Yeah. And just making sure all the efficiencies are as topped up as possible really helps. Well, not all of it. Some of the efficiencies I do think are a waste of time, like the prime priority research one, but yeah. I always wondered, I didn't actually look into it, but I wondered how the help works when you're bulk upgrading. Do they just multiply it? Like if you go up 3 levels, do you get 3 levels worth? Or is it exponential? Like, do you get better helps, I guess, by bulk upgrading as opposed to not bulk upgrading? I don't have a pet bird, but yeah, I guess you can probably hear it from the other room. I'm not that close to it. It's 2 rooms away, but the window is open, so that's probably what you're hearing. Surprised you can hear it from that far away. I guess my mic is better than I thought. Oh, nice, okay. Yeah. Oh, it's this guy. Oh. Okie dokie. I guess that's me set up for now. I should probably go get ready to sell this car. So thanks for joining this morning. It's always fun when you guys are around. I'll need to try and figure out a couple of extra upgrades to my stream in terms of how to make it a little bit more interactive, but I'll figure that out as we go through. Looks like DJs is streaming, so I'm gonna send you guys off over to him. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming along too. And I'll see you guys next time. I might be streaming in a couple hours actually, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If you're around, come join. If not, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, best luck, and see you guys next time.